Verify Stokes' theorem for the vector field f bar equals 2x minus y into I minus y z square into j minus y square z into k over the upper sphere S, whose equation is x square plus y square plus z square equals 1, bounded by its projection on the xy plane. Notice that we have S is the upper hemisphere and it has the boundary capital C, which is the projection of S onto xy plane. Since S is a unit sphere, we have its projection on the xy plane will be a unit circle C, which satisfies the equation x square plus y square equals 1. Notice that since C lies on xy plane, it will have z coordinate equal to 0. Therefore, z equals 0 and dz equals 0 on C. Since C is a unit circle, it satisfies the parametric equations x equals cos t, y equals sin t, where t varies from 0 to 2 pi. Since we are asked to verify Stokes' theorem, let us work on the LHS of Stokes' theorem. Recall that Stokes' theorem establishes relationship between line integral over C f bar dot dr and surface integral double integral over S curl f bar dot n cap into ds. Let us evaluate the line integral over C f bar dot dr. We have to take dot product between this f bar and dr equals I dx plus j dy plus k dz. This is obtained because r equals xi plus yj plus zk, and therefore dr bar will be this expression. Since on C we are carrying out the line integral, and on C we have the situation z equals 0 and dz equals 0. After taking dot product, we have the line integral obtained as integral over C 2x minus y into dx. We have, since C satisfies these parametric equations, we can replace x by x equals cos t, y by y equals sin t, and we have dx has to be replaced by dx by dt into dt, where dx by dt is the derivative of x with respect to t, which is derivative of cos t with respect to t, which is negative sin t. Since we have 2 cos theta into sin theta equals sin 2 theta, when you multiply 2 cos t along with negative sin t, it becomes negative of sin 2t. Similarly, when you multiply these two terms, you get the second term as sin square t. Here you can replace sin square t using 1 minus cos 2t by 2. After usual integration and giving the upper and lower limits, upper limit of t equals 2 pi and lower limit of t equals 0, you will get line integral over C f bar dot dr equals pi. Now we will work on the RHS of Stokes' theorem. We will have to evaluate surface integral double integral over S curl f bar dot n into ds. We have curl f bar, which can be evaluated using the determinant, where f bar has the component functions 2x minus y, negative yz square and negative y square z. After determinant evaluation, you get curl f bar equals k cap. Therefore, curl f bar dot n will be k dot n, which is equivalent to n dot k. In order to evaluate the surface integral, let us think about projecting the surface S onto the xy plane, that is, projecting the sphere onto the xy plane. We have already seen that the projection of S on the xy plane will be a unit circle whose equation is x square plus y square equals 1. Whenever you project surface S on the xy plane, you will have derivative element ds can be replaced by dx dy upon n dot k. Therefore, this expression reduces to double integral over C dx into dy. If you wish to carry out integration with respect to y first, then you will have to consider a vertical strip on the unit circle C. When you consider the vertical strip, the lower end of the vertical strip represents the lower limit of y and the upper end of the vertical strip represents the upper limit of y. Therefore, y varies from negative root of 1 minus x square to positive root of 1 minus x square. In order to find out the limit of x, you will have to allow this vertical strip to move across the complete region. That is, you will allow the vertical strip to move across the complete unit circle. When the vertical strip reaches this point, it assumes the value x equals -1. From there it enlarges, and after that when it reaches this point, it assumes the value x equals 1, thereby tracing the complete region bounded by the unit circle. Therefore, x varies from -1 to 1. When you carry out this double integration, you will get integral of the form integral minus a to a considered over an even function can be replaced by 2 times integral 0 to a. Or you can consider, when you consider integral dy, it becomes y, whose upper and lower limits are these two expressions. When you consider upper limit minus lower limit, you will get 2 times root of 1 minus x square. Notice that this integrand is a function on x and it is an even function on x, and we have the integral being even and the limits are of the format minus a to a. It can be replaced by 2 times integral 0 to a. Therefore, we obtain double integral over s curl of bar dot n ds equals 4 times integral 0 to 1 root of 1 minus x square into dx. Recall that integral root of 1 minus x square can be replaced by this expression. On application of upper and lower limit, we obtain surface integral gets the value pi. Therefore, Stokes' theorem is verified.